post-holiday guilt regarding food, regarding what the scale may say. What are you doing? How are you handling it? How did you do during the holiday season? I want to talk about how I did. I want to talk about how I am moving forward and what you should and should not do post-holiday weight gain. Let's get into this. Hello friends, welcome. My name is Danielle and this is Daniela Diaries. Here we are inspiring to inspire you, me, everyone, to be the very best version of ourselves. Now, everybody's version is going to differ. Nobody's version is going to be the same, and that's okay. As long as we are inspiring each other, motivating each other, and being good people and just trying to elevate ourselves to be the optimal version of ourselves, that's all that we can do. And if you are here for that, if that's something that you are trying to do, honey, you have found the very safest, best place in this little corner of the internet. So I would encourage you to stick around, subscribe, hang out, and we real friends around here. And if you've been here for a while, you've been rocking with me for a minute, you already know I love you and we real friends here, and the more the merrier. So without further ado, let's talk. Well, I know you're probably going to see a lot of these videos, right? Because many of us are starting the new year with a fresh outlook and being optimistic on our health and wellness goals. Now, I want to say that I've seen a lot of negativity regarding New Year's resolutions. I've seen people kind of post on Instagram, like, if you're saying new year, new me, I'm going to block you. And honey, if I see that, I'm going to like that status, heart that status, because I am here for it. I absolutely love starting fresh. I love New Year's resolutions. I love having a fresh start, even if it's a Monday. Mondays are my favorite day of the week because it's a fresh start to a new week. I love New Year's. I just love the fact that you have the potential to do anything, to be anyone. Who you are today is not who you're going to be exactly 1 year from now. So much can change. You can go viral on the internet. You can meet the person of your dreams. You can be married. You could have kids. You could have multiple children. You could buy a house. You could start a business. Your business could crash. The people who you love may not be here tomorrow. Things happen, so why not celebrate it and why not be super optimistic of going into it? And I am cheering you on. So if one of the resolutions or one of the things that you are intending to do this year is really get a handle on your health and wellness journey, yes, I love that. I love that. And if maybe you're finding this video 6 months from now and you're like, hey, I want to start today, then yes, I'm here for that too, because there's no right or wrong time when to start, okay? As long as you start, that's it. Even if you have to restart a few times, that's okay. But as long as you keep being optimistic and keep trying to fight the good fight, we love that. So a lot of us are just getting through the holidays, right? And it may have been a very gluttonous holiday, if you will, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't think you should beat yourself up about the scale and, oh my God, I survived on donuts and cookies for 2 weeks. Okay. That was 2 weeks ago. What you doing today? Today's a fresh start. Again, that's why I'm so optimistic about daily fresh starts and just having each day to just start over. Today, they call this moment the present for a reason because it's truly a gift. So if you look at it like that, if you truly change your outlook and just treat each moment as a gift and know that in this moment you can do anything, you can stop right now. You could have a cookie and a milkshake in each hand and say, you know what, right now, boom, drop it. I'm starting right this second. And doesn't have to say, okay, well, I'm having this cookie and milkshake right now, I'll start tomorrow. No, honey, you can start right now, toss them out. It's all about your outlook and how optimistic you are and how much you believe in yourself. Because here's the thing, I can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself. And you have to come to that point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And if this is your moment, honey, welcome. Welcome, because everybody here has been sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we got tired of our own shit and we decided it's enough's enough and we're going to take charge. And that's exactly what I did, and that is exactly what I'm going to keep on doing. So how did I do during the holidays? I did pretty well. I'm not going to lie. I stayed in the gym. I think I only ended up missing one workout on Christmas Day because it was Christmas Day. But my eating, I ate off plan. I think Christmas, so it was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? It was Christmas Eve was Saturday, Christmas Day, Sunday, and the day before. I kind of went off track Friday night, and then Saturday Saturday was kind of like a wash because I was just, living life. And then Sunday, I think I had breakfast with my family and then just had regular meals. And then I think New Year's Eve, I just had an off-plan meal, but that was it. But I'll be honest with you, what do the scales say? I think I was up like a 0.8 or something. Honestly, and it was more or less not even so much because I gained weight, because you would have to eat like so much to actually gain weight. It was more like bloating, having to go to the bathroom, all those things. Do I care? No. Did I check in every Friday still with my coach? Yes, because things happen. Even she was like, hey, don't worry about it. Don't leave the whole week as a wash, but if you are, overdoing it a little bit, it happens. Make sure you enjoy the moments, enjoy the time, but make sure you get right back to it. And that's really what it is. There's going to be moments where you're going to go on vacation for a week. Am I going to be like, hey, have your meal prep in your vacation bag? No. Enjoy the moments, make good choices, do as much as you can, but regardless, right when you come back, get right back to it. That's really what it is. It's just like being off of work for a week, right? You're off of work for a week and you're not just gonna like never go back to work, right? You're gonna go back to work when it's time to go back to work. Take that whole mindset approach. Like, okay, I might be on vacation for a week, but I still gotta go back to work on Monday, and apply, your health and wellness journey to that as well. So yes, I did partake. I had a little uptick, but I want to say I'm actually back down to like 178 or something like that. I don't know. I do want to take this moment to say this. What I don't want you to do and what I don't support doing, and if you find yourself doing this, I don't think we're going to see eye to eye. You're not going to fast. You're not going to say, oh my God, for these last 2 weeks, I've eaten so bad. So starting New Year's Day, I'm going to do a 72-hour water fast or a 48-hour. That is not what we're going to do. We're not going to punish ourselves for overdoing it. You need food. Food is fuel, okay? And this is also going to kind of come back to whether I'm not being negative about ways of eating, okay? I don't ever want to come across as I'm being negative or I'm talking down. But I'm also coming from a place of healing and therapy and realization of maybe some of the extremes I was doing were not healthy, and I was promoting them to thousands of people, and I shouldn't have. So we're going to take it from that place. Okay, this is a place of where I'm healing, where I've seen the flaws in my ways, and I want you guys to learn from my bad behavior, right? So we're not gonna fast. We're not gonna do extreme caloric deficits where I'm like, I'm having 1,000 calories today and that's it. Or I'm gonna do 0 carbs and only eat like, chicken breast or something. We're not gonna do that because that's not gonna do anything. All that is doing is promoting disordered eating. Yes, I said it. That is disordered eating at its finest. I think a lot of us, especially if you're coming from like my age group, like a 90s age group, where, disordered eating disorders were strictly characterized by like anorexia or bulimia. And yes, those are like the major ones. I remember the after school specials and stuff like that. But disordered eating is a thing, and it's very real, and it's very much a thing that you see so many people living through, and that until they actually pull themselves out of that situation and out of that like niche, that you can actually look back with a clearer mind and be like, damn, that was crazy. I was wilding out back then. So we're not going to do that. And if somebody's telling you to say, hey, you know what, for the next 72 hours, do a fast or X, Y, and Z, you maybe need to reconsider them as a, somebody that you are inspiring to be like. I'm going to say it because it's not for everyone. And I'm saying this, I always have to, I'm not talking about people with chronic conditions, Hashimoto's, all those things. There's a rhyme and a reason for everything. And some people, my friend Tiffany, hi Tiffany, I love you girl. For example, she has to follow lower carb for medical. She gets really bad migraines when she has too many carbs, and I respect that. And it's not just to lose, this is people who are strictly doing this to lose weight. Not to, combat inflammation, combat migraines, combat a chronic condition, combat type 2 diabetes, combat, type type of treatments that you may be undergoing. You know, this is strictly for weight loss purposes. And this is who I'm directing this at, okay? So what are we going to do going forward? We are going to make good choices, okay? You are going to pick this, not that. You're going to move your body. You're going to, you know, cut out the little things, little tiny plus and minuses make a really big deal. For example, maybe you are a Coke person, right? You love Coke, and we call Coke in the right can here. You're like, man, I love a Coke. I have like 3 or 4 Cokes a day. Maybe cut it down to 2 for this week, and then do that for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, cut it down to 1. And then maybe, you know, I know this is controversial, but switch it off to like a Coke Zero. You know, some people, you know, whatever the case may be. Or maybe you are a huge, you know, you're like, Diet Coke is just too much. Maybe get one of those soda streams. There is always like a this versus that, okay? Maybe you are a chippy. You love chips. You love the crunch. Okay, I get it. I love a good crunchy snack as well. Cucumbers, bell peppers. You know, these are little things that you can really snack on without the additional caloric spike, and making better, healthier choices, okay? I'm gonna do a whole video on like this or that, okay? Like instead of this, try that. Let's swap this for this. These are little things that I have kind of figured out so I can eat, you know, to be full and comfortable, but not have the extra calories on it, to help maintain my goals and also to help make better choices, okay? So these are little things that have helped definitely, and we're gonna get into a whole separate video. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been following me for a while and have seen me really just come into my own. So I actually started working with my coach in June. I will say it was like mid-June that I really started like working out and stuff like that, because I did have the CVID. So kind of took me out for a couple weeks. After that, then I hired her like on Friday, and then like Sunday I ended up getting sick. It was crazy. So yeah. In these like 6-month time, I have only lost like 20-ish, 25 pounds. But as you guys seen, I've completely transformed. I lost a lot of inches, a lot of fat, and really put on some muscle. Now, I think a lot of people also, when they see how I eat, we're gonna have some full days of eating coming up. They are concerned either by the amount I'm eating or the intake, or like the things I am eating. This also comes back to re-understanding the disordered eating. You know, each food group has a purpose. And here on Daniela Diaries, for weight loss purposes, again, not for, you know, fighting a chronic condition or a disease, food is not the enemy. Nothing is good, nothing is bad. Everything is good in moderation and some on occasion. And this is what I have learned. I've had to do a lot of soul searching, a lot of therapy to heal myself, not only physically but mentally, because it was a really hard idea to unlearn. So what am I going to do? What are my plans for 2023 for my own fitness and weight loss goals? Now, you guys know that I was intentionally planning to compete for a bodybuilding competition when I was in my 40s. After kind of being in the mix, kind of working out, seeing all these things, I've decided that's not a route I want to take. It's just not for me. I just know that first off, I'm way too sensitive to be judged. And I don't want to put that added pressure and stress on my household, on my relationships. And it's just not for me. It's not for me because I'm going to be honest with you. I have a very weak, the way my personality is, it's all or nothing. And I'm hyper focused on the things that I am into, right? And I will become completely obsessed with it. And I know that when I lose that weight and I get down to the smallest I will ever probably be, it's going to be mentally exhausting for me to put weight back on. And I don't want to do that to myself. But mentally, I'm not healthy enough to do that. So I've decided to not compete. What I am doing is I'm going into a cut. It's actually a mini cut. We're going to do a 12-week mini cut starting next week. Yeah, we're going to start adding a little bit of cardio, a little bit extra cardio. We're going to start pulling away from a little bit of the food. and, you know, slowly. So right now I was mostly in a reverse dieting stage. So I'm, you know, I think I'm up to about 2,600 calories. And we got there where I was able to still kind of chip away at the weight a little bit or even just maintain. But now we could start pulling away. So while I'm cutting, I'm not starving. That's the purpose of a reverse diet, where you can actually maintain your weight or maybe even lose little by little, very slight amount, but you're able to see how much you could actually eat and go from there. So we're gonna start a 12-week cut. We're gonna start adding, like I said, a little bit extra cardio, and we're gonna start pulling away from the food. The meal plans are gonna be changing. It's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited. I'm really optimistic. It's gonna start next week, and then it'll end in April. And we'll see. I don't know where I'm gonna be at. I'm gonna kind of give you guys a look at what I look like right now. Also, I feel like I'm looking a lot darker on camera in my face than my body, but I am ghostly, honey. I got a self-tan, and I'm still in the process of taking off my other self-tan. I also have makeup all over this onesie because I'm a class act like that, but I'm gonna show you guys what I look like. Also, I'm growing out the bangs right now, and I actually just told my sister I need a touch up on the shag, so all right, let's do it. All right, so this is what we are looking like here. Like I said, we're about 178, I think, 177, somewhere around there. As you can see, I have this panel of skin. This one-piece romper is from Old Navy. I do like it if you guys were on the market for it. It's like an Aritzia dupe. I think it's like $35. I bought it in like early spring last year, and this is in a medium. I probably could have gotten a large, but it's okay. I think it's pretty thick. There's no lining in the boobs, I will say that, so be mindful of that. I got like makeup on it. So anyways, this is what we are looking like. I guess here's the back, the front, and then side. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty confident in this, even considering I have the loose skin. So it could be worse. But I feel like you guys could tell, like, today was shoulder day at the gym. So I feel like, look at that. And I'm always trying to learn how to pose too, but you guys can kind of see here. But yeah, so that's kind of the update of the physique update. So you guys, if you didn't see my community post, I'm actually using my New Year's check-in as my before picture, and then we will go into the 12-week cut and then see how it goes. I don't know how much weight I'm gonna lose. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm excited. My coach is actually coming in to Chicago, so we're gonna work out together. I'm really excited for everything to come along. I want to take you guys along on the cut. So what my plan is I'm going to do a update every 4 weeks, and then we'll see how it goes. And we'll do like weekly progress pictures, and I'll have my before picture, which will be the New Year's check-in, and then each week after that we'll do an update. Yeah, so I don't know. As far as like, am I worried about like staying on plan? I'll still get my treat meal and stuff like that. My birthday is this month, so I don't know if that's like, I'm gonna be honest with you though, no one ever celebrates my birthday. It's honestly, January birthdays are the pits, and mine for like the last 3 years has been celebrated at like a funeral. So, or like somebody has like passed away like on that day. So it's been really traumatic. So I'm like, you know what? Like we could skip it if you guys want. Leo's actually gonna be gone for work that weekend. My dad's going away that weekend. My sister, her boyfriend's birthday is like 2 days after mine, so they're doing something for him that weekend. And the only thing is, and Brea has a speech competition, so it's me, Sophie, and Becky, and maybe my mom. So maybe we might go out and do something, but I don't know, maybe I'll take my mom and the girls out to dinner and we'll hang out. But that's pretty much all I really have planned. Leo's gonna start working out. We have our, he has to have his physical done in April. I just had mine done at the end of in November, so he has to go get his physical done in April for work. So I'm like, look, you gotta study, so we gotta get that test, we're gonna get ready for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see what I can do. I feel like I've come this far, and I feel like I can go further. A lot of questions I'm still getting are about my tummy tuck and what I'm planning on doing. I'm still planning on doing a tummy tuck. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I still plan on doing the tummy tuck. My goal is to have a tummy tuck with an extended tummy tuck, so it should be hip to hip is what I'm thinking. I might have to get a 360. I'm not entirely sure. I actually found a doctor here in Peoria. I think his name is Dr. Ramos, or yeah, I think it's Ramos. And he's like 2 or 3 hours from me, but his work is really, really good. He's like a renowned surgeon. So I'm actually, when I plan it, I'm going to follow up with him. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, that's just not where I'm at right now. This year, senior year for my daughter Rhea, so we got prom coming up. Sophia's getting braces this summer. Rhea's going to Ireland. I just have so many other things that I could spend my money on that don't include a tummy tuck, and I'm really trying to invest in opening up this business. So I feel like once I get my business open and established and have that steady stream of income coming in, then I could probably move forward. But for right now, I'm okay with it. I feel like I've had it for this long. I mean, I've had this pouch for 18 years. Another few years isn't going to kill me. But when I decide to do it, I will take you guys along with it. This also gives you a point though, like don't rush into anything because you feel like you have to. Like I'm just not there. I think I could get in a little bit better shape and then move forward from that point on. I'm going to try to record a little bit in the gym for you. I'm going to be honest with you right now. They have signs all over saying to not record inside the gym. So it's kind of hard, you know, when you're, and as much as I would love to, I don't mind recording at home. So I do some of my home workouts, so I'll record here, but my back and leg days are always at the gym. And I'm going to be honest with you, like I really just try to be in that moment and focus on working out and getting my workouts on and doing it to my best potential than like setting up a camera. You know what I mean? I hate to say it like that, but it's like, that's like my time and I want to be like in the moment focused. So I'm getting like the exact movements down. I'm doing the best I can, not worried about like if I'm in frame or something. So, but yeah, I think I could do upper body workouts here at home. I would love to know if you guys want to see any more content. I'm hoping when my coach comes in, maybe we could do like a live or something like that. As far as meals and stuff, I'm going to share with you guys. We're going to do some grocery hauls. We're going to do that, this or that. I'm going to share with you guys some other little hacks that I have in mind. But I just really wanted to come on here mostly to kind of share that I am going into a cut, but mostly to kind of remind you guys that don't listen to the negative noise around you. Focus on being positive. Focus on the fact that yes, you can do whatever it is and start whenever time. It could be 7 o'clock tonight and you decide, you know what, I'm sick of my shit, I'm starting right now. And that could be done. You can do that. Just don't punish yourself. Don't punish yourself. And if you find that you're struggling with this relationship with food and you just can't seem to figure it out, therapy. There are, you know, I actually got a message from somebody who said, you know, I'm trying to find a therapist to talk about my issues with food, but everything is related to an eating disorder and I don't have one. And I said, why do you think you don't have one? She's like, well, I'm not anorexic and I'm not bulimic and I'm not skinny. You don't have to be anorexic, bulimic, or super skinny to have an eating disorder. Your relationship with food, and if you find that you are struggling with disordered eating, that counts as an eating disorder, and they teach you behaviors and, you know, ways to work with it and ways to identify your triggers and ways to move around these things. So don't undercut yourself and don't think because you're not fitting into some standard that we were set by an after school special that it doesn't apply to you. You know, this wellness journey is it's not only physical, it's not about what you're eating. It is about what you're eating and how you're moving your body, but it's also about how you're treating up here, how things are working in here. It's an all over journey. And once you treat it as an all over approach, as an overall lifestyle, it's going to be like, right? All right. I would love to know, how are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Are you guys ready? Are you excited? Are you canceling out that noise? Are you focusing on yourself? And do you realize that you can start at any moment, at any time, and find success? I believe in you. I know you can. And if anybody, I also want to talk about this really quickly. My coach is not accepting new clients. So a lot of you guys will ask me about her. She's not accepting new clients. She is also a competitor. She's trying to get her pro card, and she also does, I think I'm like one of the only lifestyle people she coaches anymore, whereas everybody else is like a competitor. I can recommend you, I have a certified nutritionist that I can send you guys information, send you her intake form, and I know a couple other people that are doing coaching. Nicole Burgess, if you guys aren't familiar, she's on here. She does like macro coaching. I also recommended that Beyond Body, that cookbook gives you kind of a meal plan. I think that's really great. But if you're looking for someone to like be one-on-one with you, Nicole Burgess is really good. And then if you guys want to send me anything, or if you're looking for that information, let me know, and I could pin like the intake forms down below and you guys could check her out. But good luck. Don't give up on yourselves. You guys freaking got this. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.